But
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
Jungle Cruise joins Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt for the adventure of a lifetime. A rollicking thrill ride down the Amazon with wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf and intrepid researcher Dr. Lily Houghton. Lily travels from London, England to the Amazon jungle and enlists Frank's questionable services to guide her downriver on L'Aquila, his ramshackle but charming boat. Lily is determined to uncover an ancient tree with unparalleled healing abilities, possessing the power to change the future of medicine. Thrust on this epic quest together, the unlikely duo encounters innumerable challenges. We wanted to know more about this film, so we went and did our research. This is The Jungle Cruise, things you didn't know. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. What is Jungle Cruise? Jungle Cruise is an upcoming American fantasy adventure film directed by Joan Collet-Serra from a story by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa, and a screenplay written by Michael Green, Ficarra, and Requa, based on Walt Disney's theme park attraction of the same name. Produced by Walt Disney Pictures, the film stars Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, Edgar Ramirez, Jack Whitehall, Jesse Plemons, and Paul Giamatti. Set during the early 20th century, a riverboat captain named Frank takes a scientist and her brother on a mission into a jungle to find the Tree of Life, which is believed to possess healing powers. All the while, the trio must fight against dangerous wild animals and a competing German expedition. A look at the trailer immediately fills you with the knowledge that the movie is built on the age-old recipe of an action-adventure with roller coaster action sequences, romantic tension, comedic moments, and engaging antagonists. In the trailer, we soon learn that the German expedition has sailed up the Amazon in a U-boat. The German angle gives the movie a distinct Indiana Jones vibe, especially with all the wild and dangerous animals like jaguars, piranhas, and poisonous and large snakes. Emily Blunt plays out her element character who is unfortunate enough to choose Dwayne Johnson's character as her only way to find the Tree of Life. Johnson, on the other hand, is the overly confident and charming male character who thinks he has seen it all, and in many cases he has. Jungle Cruise is meant to entertain and not to be taken seriously. It is definitely one to watch with your family. Early versions of the movie. In September 2004, it was announced that Jungle Cruise would be developed for Mandeville Films, a script by Josh Goldstein and John Norville. The film was loosely inspired by the theme park attraction of the same name. The film was announced to take place within the 20th century. In February of 2011, it was announced that Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, who had previously worked together in the Toy Story franchise, would star in the long-gestating film, with a script to be written by Roger S.H. Schulman. Production. In August of 2015, it was announced that Walt Disney Pictures was redeveloping its film adaptation based on Jungle Cruise to star Dwayne Johnson. The script was originally written by John Norville and Josh Goldstein and would be written by John Requa and Glenn Ficarra, and the film produced by John Davis and John Fox, with the intention to harken back to its period roots. In April 2017, Johnson expressed his interest in having Patty Jenkins helm the project, but in July 2017, Joan Collet-Serra was announced as the director of the film. In January 2018, Emily Blunt joined the cast. The same month, Michael Green was reported to have rewritten the script previously worked on by Patrick McKay and J.D. Payne. In March 2018, Jack Whitehall joined the cast to portray the brother of Blunt's character, and in April 2018, Edgar Ramirez and Jesse Plemons joined the cast to portray villains, with Ramirez playing a man with a conquistador background. Then in May 2018, Paul Giamatti joined the cast to portray a crusty harbor master. Quim Gutierrez joined the cast in June of 2018 to portray one of the villains as well. In December of 2018, it was reported that Whitehall's character would be gay and would have a coming-out scene in the film with Johnson. This would be the second incidence of a gay character in a live-action Disney film, the first being LeFou, portrayed by Josh Gad in the 2017 adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. There was some backlash over the report, with some people online expressing anger over a straight man being cast as a camp gay character. Principal photography began on May 14, 2018 in Hawaii and Atlanta. Filming wrapped up after several months on September 14th. Joel Negron serves as editor on the film, with DNEG, Industrial Light and Magic, Rodeo FX, Rising Sun Pictures, and Weta Digital providing the visual effects. Music. On January 23, 2019, it was announced that James Newton Howard was hired to create the original musical score of the film. Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich revealed that the band and Howard worked on an instrumental version of the song Nothing Else Matters for the film. According to Ulrich, the band joined the film after Walt Disney Pictures president and Metallica fan Sean Bailey, who was has always looked for the right match where there was a way that Metallica could contribute to some Disney project, felt that Jungle Cruise was the right fit for the band and Disney to collaborate. We could not agree more. Release schedule. Jungle Cruise is the latest Disney feature to find itself as part of a hybrid theatrical and streaming release strategy. On May 13th, the studio said the film will premiere in theaters and on Disney Plus Premier Access on July 30th. Disney has also used a similar tactic for Mulan and Raya and the Last Dragon, and also plans to use it for the debut of upcoming films Cruella and Black Widow. Notably, the company released Pixar's Soul on Disney Plus for free, and then released it theatrically in countries that did not have access to the streaming service. Luca will have a similar rollout in June. Disney has made it clear via other strategy shifts on summer movies that they're holding out for broader global box office recovery, said Sean Robbins, chief analyst at Box Office. Combined with the desire to grow its streaming subscriber base in late summer and still crowded release slate in Q3 and Q4, the studio's reliance on international markets is integral to shareholders. Disney isn't the only studio experimenting with different releases in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. Warner Brothers' entire 2021 slate will debut on HBO Max and in theaters on the same day. Meanwhile, Universal and Paramount have struck deals with movie theater chains for shorter theatrical windows that allow the studios to place features on streaming services earlier than in previous years. With so many theaters still closed or having seating restrictions, it would be tough for Disney to recoup their production budgets and advertising spent with an exclusive theatrical window, said Eric Handler, managing director of media and entertainment equity research at MKM Partners. Until we are towards the end of the pandemic and seating capacity gets back to 100% and people are fully comfortable returning to theaters, we will likely see Disney have a simultaneous window. Still, investors in the company, which will soon release its fiscal second quarter earnings, have little guidance on how these films are performing on Disney Plus financially. While some third-party analytics have released information on viewership based on number of minutes watched and viewers who have stuck with the program for at least 2 minutes, Disney has not shared what those films have garnered monetarily. It's unclear if the company will provide insight into how Raya fared on the streaming service, or if it will share any other details on these types of releases in the future. As always, the lack of transparency around streaming data leaves a big question mark surrounding the logic of this movie versus an outright delay, Robbins said. Now the question pivots to Marvel's Shang-Chi, and whether or not that remains a pure theatrical title come Labor Day. We'll see. The cast. The casting of the movie consists of Dwayne Johnson as Frank Wolf, a shrewd but just riverboat captain. He reminds you of similar action-adventure characters. Emily Blunt as Dr. Lily Houghton, an eccentric but adventurous and virtuous scientist searching for a tree's magical cure. She does not realize what she's in for. Edgar Ramirez as Aguirre. Jack Whitehall as McGregor Houghton, Lily's younger brother. Jesse Plemons as Prince Joachim, a villain. Paul Giamatti as Nilo, a crusty harbor master. Andy Nyman as Sir James Hobbs Coddington. Quim Gutierrez as Melchor. Danny Rovira as Sancho, Veronica Falcone as Trader Sam, Simone Lockhart as Anna. Jungle Cruise Trivia. To get you in the mood and to give you more information, we decided to leave you with some trivia regarding the movie. The movie is said to be in the vein of The African Queen from 1951, and Dwayne Johnson's character is inspired by Indiana Jones. There are several elements from the park's attraction featured in the trailer. The most notable is the backside of water gag that most of the cast members used during the attraction. This is Dwayne Johnson's fourth Disney film after The Game Plan of 2007, Race to Witch Mountain of 2009, and Moana of 2016. This is also Emily Blunt's fourth Disney film after The Muppets in 2011, Into the Woods in 2014, and Mary Poppins Returns in 2018. This is the fifth jungle adventure of Dwayne Johnson, following The Rundown in 2003, Journey to the Mysterious Island 2012, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle 2017, and Jumanji The Next Level 2019. Dwayne Johnson and Paul Giamatti previously worked on San Andreas together in 2015. Emily Blunt and Edgar Ramirez previously worked together on The Girl on the Train in 2016. Disney replaced a Marvel movie with this movie. They must have a lot riding on it. This is all we have for you regarding the movie. We hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave comments below. Are you looking forward to the movie? And which actor is your favorite? This is all we have for today. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check back for more fun videos. Until then, stay safe.